There's never any doubts in my mind because I'm the best in the world. Even though a lot of you don't like to hear it, it's facts. I'm the best. You know what I mean? Sometimes I don't want to believe it myself, but it's the truth. I'm the best. And I'm just convinced, you know what I mean? These fellas, how dare them challenge me with their somewhat primitive skills. They're just as good as...
And I got frosty. Stack it like Pringles, you want a single, it's gon' cost you. Slowing it, now move up. Like some laser beams, step out with your lady. On Maybelline. Ibuprofen and...
Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA. Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. It's the Los Angeles Clippers taking on the Brooklyn Nets. Now here's Simmons. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Pass to Irving. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Really rare to see a guy that's 6'11" have the kind of elite passing skills that Ben Simmons has. Really, really impressive.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here is Los Angeles now. It's Redick on the wing.
Who's watching here?
Back to Griffin. Up and in on the layup.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
Pass to Curry. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Los Angeles. Griffin with it. Now here's Barnes. Hits the three-point bomb.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Now here's Irving. Lock at 6. Paul with the defensive effort.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And the slam by Blake Griffin.
You know, not every player can make that kind of a pass. I mean, Paul makes it look easy, but it takes really tremendous vision and timing to execute that.
Irving for 3. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Inside. Here's Paul. Banked in off the glass.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Nets still looking like they're getting going. 7-point differential. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
The slashability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive, cutting mentality. What a sweet assist by CP3.
Pass to Durant. Irving with the ball. And now by Barnes. Simmons on the wing. There's the drive. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
You know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. The 3 from KD. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Griffin's shot is off. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 2. Tries it from 19. Here's Simmons. It's good. This game is all even. Simmons got 6 points.
Boy, Simmons racks up points by being involved in hustle plays, using his size and his great instincts to impact the game in a lot of different areas.
Pass to KD. Outside Irving. .110 left in the first quarter. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
It sure was textbook, and Irving is fantastic in the screen roll. A solid decision maker in these sets, and he also can put it in the basket himself if he needs to.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And finished by KD.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Left side, Griffin. Griffin draws the double. And here's Barnes for 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. And here are the Nets. They're on a 15-6 run. And Simmons slams it in.
I love the connection Simmons has with his teammates. I mean, once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Right side, Griffin. And he finishes nicely on the layup. He's got 10.
And that's just too easy. When Griffin gets to that area of the floor, expect him to finish.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Brooklyn. He not. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Really some great drives to a basket here early on for these guys.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. And here is Paul, following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. And Hollins with the stuff.
Hey, you know, when it comes to the pick and roll, Chris Paul does it with precision. His timing, impeccable.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
What a contest this is turning into. Almost like a dunk contest, Kevin.
You're right, Greg. They are really going at it, and it's bound to only get more intense from here on out.
Certainly feels that way. I mean, neither one of these teams wants to back down.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's Brooklyn now. Brooklyn leading by 3. Here's Durant. Left side, Irving. Paul with the steal. Lets the 3 fly. Hits it from three-point range. Paul's got 5.
You know, going back to his rookie season in 2006, Paul shot under 30% from deep. It's amazing how much he's improved that part of his game.
Down low. Here's Aldridge. And he uses the glass on the lane. Aldridge has got his first points in this one. Now here's Redick. He's looking for Turkoglu and finds him. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Back to Granger. 6 on the shot clock. The shot by Redick, no good.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Irving surveying the floor. From downtown, Redick with the rebound.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Now here's Granger. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the middle. And stolen by Hollins. To the right side. The drive by Paul. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Drummond likes to be in the middle of the action at both ends of the floor, playing defense and gobbling up rebounds. He makes a lot of good defensive plays.
The Clippers trail. Pass to Hollins. And here's Turkoglu. Now Hollins to the paint. And stolen by Aldridge. Drummond in the post. Outside Curry. The offensive rebound. Here's Irving. He has 7. Step back and squared up. Irving's got the lead up to 4 now for Brooklyn.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Both teams changing it up here. Clippers trail by 4. To the inside. Outside for Redick. Griffin on the double team. Trying to get something going. And Griffin with the layup. Griffin's got 12.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Inside, Claxton. No good. Jordan with some nice D.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Redick with the bucket.
And Redick drains these shots constantly. I mean, senses and feels the separation and then capitalizes on it.
It's good. And the Nets lead by 1.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Tips it. It's hauled in by Claxton. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Paul left side. Pass to Redick. On the wing, Barnes. Now Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
And don't expect Griffin to get stopped by some contact. He's always ready for the physicality.
Now Dragic still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
First team foul.
Down low. Here's Claxton. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Claxton's got his first 2 points of the night.
And how about the court awareness there? Dragic, fantastic job spotting the wide-open teammate.
A nice shot by Jordan. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Now here's Dragic. The kick out to Brown. The Nets working the ball around now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Harris, good.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
They double-team Griffin. It's Jordan on the wing. Barnes outside. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Redick with the 3. The kick out to Barnes. Paul outside. Outside, Redick. To the paint. Here's Griffin. And another shot. Here's Jordan. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And taken away by Paul. Pass to Redick. Griffin on the double team. Back to Redick. The tray. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Paul with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Back to Redick. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Redick's got 8 points.
It's the main strength in Redick's game, his 3-point shot. Lethal. This guy is a laser.
Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Now here's Durant after the miss from Andre Drummond. To the middle. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And Simmons is quite used to being in tight spots. So smart and clever at finding ways to get out of them.
It's Redick on the wing. Los Angeles with another miss.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
And Simmons slams it in.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way. But Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. A different look for the Clippers. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. Got that one up quick. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, some players just have a shooter's mentality, and Curry's in that category. Seth has not met a shot he doesn't like, and most of them he takes he can make.
40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Simmons. Outside for Curry. Into the lane. Right side Simmons. To the inside. And that one's good. Drummond. Drummond's got his second basket of the night.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Back to Collison. Pass to Bullock. Outside Collison. Inside. What a jam!
Are you kidding me?
And one for the highlight reel. And you see after multiple knee surgeries, Griffin can still get up.
And we've reached the end of the... Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here's Irving. Durant in the corner. Pass to Drummond. The Nets working the ball around now. Irving with the ball. 5 on the clock. Simmons' shot is good. Simmons got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Brooklyn.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Drills it from outside.
How about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
An unreal performance by Griffin. Locked in. They just have not come up with a scheme to contain it.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Here's Drummond. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
You know, as you add experience, you start to see the floor better. That was a sweet find by Drummond.
Blake Griffin again. Griffin's got 22 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Outside for Simmons. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Now the Clippers moving it up. Barnes outside. Pass to Griffin. Back to Barnes. Shot clock at 5. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. And another 3 for the Clippers.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
And you can see how the team rallies around Griffin in these situations. And their faith is not misplaced. He plays with such heart.
Last 2 minutes to play. Fourth quarter.
Now, here is Irving. In the corner, it's Harris. Three-pointer. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Harris has been in these situations before. He's a veteran player and very calm taking the big shots.
Kicks it out to Paul. Pass to Jordan. Barnes outside. Back to Jordan. Now here's Redick. Launches it. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Tell you what, that bucket could turn out to be large. Redick gets the call and shows no nerve coming through for him there.
Down low. Right side, Simmons. Here's Irving. Back to Curry. A 3-ball. And it's Griffin with the rebound. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And he commits the intentional foul. And so the timeout here by Steve Nash.
Time of Brooklyn. All right, everybody. Who wants a t-shirt?
And the Nets will get a change here. 59 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now Redick. A 3 from Barnes. It's Drummond with the rebound. This is a huge pick.
Somebody lit a fire under Kevin Durant.
Outside, Redick. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Back to Irving. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Outside for Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Gets the 3 to fall.
Fuck out of here, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. Fuck out of here.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 5. 16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass to not waste too much time at all.
No good from Irving. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost.
Stay with my name in your mouth. Don't you get tired, that's a mouthful. When I wear my jewels and sip my juice, need a couple Cuban links with some big boots. I can't help I was born like this. Ain't my fault that you want my drip. Little bit of could have been my friend. Now you gotta rock while I win, win, win. I'm coming in fast. First place, you coming in last. I'm in that, my body. I'm coming in fast. First place, you coming in last. I'm in that gas. I'm in that loud commotion. We causing a commotion. I put it in, I put it in, I put it in motion. I put it in, I put it in, I put it in motion. Loud commotion. We causing a commotion. My back is aching, my too tight. You mad as that I shine so bright. My back is aching, my too tight. I know that's right. My back is aching, my too tight. You mad as that I shine so bright. My back is aching, my too tight. I know that's right.
Yeah, hey, yeah, yeah, wait, hold up, I had to wait for the glow up, God come through when he show up, hard times too, gotta show love, I had to move, checking the box and I'm cashing it too, wait, but I'm back on my cool, almost cool, I'm back in the stew, silent, they try to bring me low. Zion, it's almost time to go. Shining just like the fire to go. Trying to not be trying to go. Can't be reckless, I'm on a mission to bring my folks out the ain't no setback, I had to flip that. I got my pain out the way, I had to get right above it, I'm going up to the summit, I had to let it go, travel to a better road. I could not carry that luggage, I could have lost my life, I almost lost my light. Tossed in the dark, but I saw my Christ and I got back right. Only ever crossed my sight, cause God, he spoke and told me where to go.
I'm Brian Anderson. With us tonight, two great basketball minds, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. Also, our reporter, Allie LaForce. It'll be the Nets off the tip. The drive by Irving. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. And deep into the season now, Grant, are you noticing any trends that may just become a permanent part of the game?
Well, I mean, of course, B.A., the fast pace of the NBA is here to stay. And players of all positions are continuing to develop deeper range from the three-point line.
Here's Irving, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Drummond with the bucket.
Clever feed by Kyrie Irving, moving the ball to a teammate with a quality look.
Back to Morant. And he converts the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Drummond. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Pass to Adams. Good, and the setup by Morant.
You got to bring more than that to stop Steven Adams. Using that strength to fight through contact.
Outside Irving. Lets it go from 11. Here's Drummond. Oh, stolen by Morant. Adams with the ball. And Drummond picks him up defensively. Morant. Oh, rejected by Drummond.
It's amazing Drummond doesn't block more shots. He has a 9-foot standing reach.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Well, Grant, at this point in his career, I think it's safe to say Andre Drummond will go down as one of the game's premier rebounders.
Yeah, you just don't call him a specialist because there's a lot more to Drummond's game than just rebounding. Rim protection, points in the paint. He does just about everything you want in a big man. When he's on the floor, he lightens the load on every other member of their front court.
And that one's good. Simmons.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
And Morant gets double teamed. Kicks it out to Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Morant. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Checking into the Grizzlies, Kyle Anderson.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. To the inside. Simmons. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis leading. Pass to Brooks. Now Anderson. 11 feet out. Drummond grabs the miss. Down low. Here's Simmons. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
First team.
Hey, and the apple not falling far from the tree. Simmons' dad was a legendary player in Australia.
And that's where Simmons says he really learned the value of team ball. At age 15, he played in a world championship there. Just invaluable to his early development.
Here's Morant. And Durant with the block.
Good aggression from KD on D. Hustling to get a hand on the shot.
Here's Morant. Consistent production from him. Averaging around 27.5 points a game.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
And here's Memphis. Back to Morant. Here's the three. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Outside Irving. We've got 1:08 left in the opening quarter. The three from Curry. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Grizzlies. And here's Memphis. They lead by 7. Here's Morant. The rebound by Simmons.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Pass to Irving. Good on the shot.
When Kyrie Irving gets his feet set, it is automatic, plain and simple.
Morant, no good.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And there's the drive. It's tipped. They retain possession. And Morant gets double teamed. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
Checking in for the Grizzlies, Brandon Clark.
16 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
John Conchar.
Pass to Simmons. Outside for Irving. With 1 on the clock. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Knocks it loose. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Good game. Excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Inside. And the layup is good off the glass. Clark's got his first points in this one.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack. Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Here's Conchar. Kicks it out to Clark. All alone. Rebound Brooklyn. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
Man, that was a tough loss. 1 or 2 breaks go their way, and it's a totally different outcome.
Yeah, they came in with a purpose, gave everything they had. It just wasn't quite enough.
I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club. But at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
Knocks down the triple. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
Defenses can't let Irving have his way at the perimeter. With this accuracy, it's lights out.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. You know, if you were to hand select a player to take the last shot for you, no one would bat an eye if you chose Kyrie Irving.
Ever since his shot over Steph Curry in 2016, Irving's been a legend. And some of it's his mental approach. People say he marches to the beat of a different drum. That may help him in those big moments.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who made it all NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Morant. Deflected. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Got it. Simmons has gotten 4 this quarter.
You know Simmons can get physical when he has to, going right through the contact.
Morant with it. 9 points in the game. Morant drawing the double team. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good for Brooks. And the three-pointer gaining prominence. Grant, that shot wasn't a big part of your game until later in your career. Why was that something you waited to develop?
Well, over the years, the game had changed during my career. Early on, I didn't need it as much in terms of how I played. But at the end of my career, in more of a complementary role, I had to be able to knock down three-pointers. And I did a pretty good job. Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And KD always in the debate over who's the top dog in this league.
And what's interesting is he doesn't really want any part of that discussion. He said, one thing I told myself, don't worry about who people say is the best player. Blocking out distractions is key to achieving greatness.
Memphis leading. Morant drawing the double team. Pass to Jackson. To the middle. Here's Anderson. Oh, Drummond with a block. To the paint. Here's Aldridge. And Aldridge with the slam.
Pretty tall point guard. Goran Dragic sees the entire floor. Terrific look.
And the ball out of play. The Nets will have it. And we've got 1:18 left to play in the half. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Aldridge, right side. Harris up top. Clock at 6. Drops in the 3. And the Nets lead by 4.
And you think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
Now here's Dragic. In his last outing, 10 points for him. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
35 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Whether it's on the ball or off, Jaren Jackson has shown great awareness and timing as a shot blocker.
Clock at 4. The kick out to Dragic. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Outside Morant. Kicks it out to Anderson. To the inside. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Dragic. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
Defensively, you want to stop Morant's penetration. He knows that, and he settles for the mid-range pop.
Out to Harris. Offline with a 3. Tie game in Brooklyn. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Jackson with room to fire. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Jackson's gotten his third basket of the night. Inside. Here's Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
He has a monster wingspan, the elevation for his size. Drummond able to finish with authority on a consistent basis. Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
Down low. Back to Dragic. Oh, stolen by Morant. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Brooks. Oh, rejected by Drummond. Here's Dragic. Morant with a defensive effort. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. There's the drive. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
You know, one of the things that makes Ja Morant so special is his ability to drive and finish with either hand. A natural righty, but he actually prefers going left.
And Smitty, you look at Ja Morant's numbers. He's even better finishing with his left hand.
It's special because around the rim, you don't know whether he's going to finish with his right or left. He makes it look so easy. Also passing, he can throw lobs and make hoop passes with either hand. As a floor general, that's a tremendous asset.
Oh, Drummond with a block. Morant, he's open. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Morant's gotten 4 this quarter.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
And that one's good for Brooks.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Irving for 3. Adams grabs the miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Basket counts.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
Now here's Irving. He's got 12.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
Morant with it. Picked up by Simmons. Here's the break. Outside Durant. Outside Irving. Outside Morant. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And it's Morant again missing.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
An open look for Irving. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
Continuing to stoke the fire. His shot making has been absolutely superb.
Timeout called. Memphis. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
You have to make it harder for him to score. Deny the ball, even double. Whatever it takes to force someone else to beat you.
So both teams changing it up here.
Make some noise, fans.
And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter. Conchar drives in. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Conchar's got his first points of the night. Irving for 3. He buries it from 3. And the Nets lead by 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
There's Jackson with the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Answering back with a 3 of his own, Jackson has a calmness to his game, but he's a competitor.
And it's Irving missing.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Williams with it. Now guarded by Harris. Conchar can't hit. Brooklyn with the ball. Another shot. Outside for Irving. To the middle. Stolen by Jackson. And they're on the run. Outside Jones. Pass to Jackson. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And here's Irving. They double team Curry. And here's Irving. From the arc. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Here's Jackson. Kyrie Irving has been on display for Brooklyn. Continued to rack up points in that quarter. His total for the night to 23. We'll be right back with you shortly. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Nets with the lead. Outside Curry. Inside. Shot clock at 5. To the inside. Claxton. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
Now here's Irving. Back to Claxton. Outside for Irving. The three from Curry. The rebound by Jackson. And here are the Grizzlies now. They lead by 1. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Jaren Jackson Jr. is one of the most promising young big men that we have in this game, B.A. He's capable of spacing the floor and protecting the paint.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Steve Nash said to the team. This is anyone's game. So he told them, stay aggressive, stay hungry. We can't afford to let up on the energy out there. He's hoping they'll finish with a flurry. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. And those big men who block shots and shoot, sometimes given the label of unicorns. Would you say Jackson falls into that category, Smitty?
Without question. And you can win with a player like Jaren Jackson. He doesn't need the ball in his hands to have a positive impact on this game.
Now here's Irving. He drops it from range. Irving's got 17 points here in the second half.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And stolen by Simmons. Here's Drummond. Oh, Adams with the block.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
Irving for 3. They get it back. Takes a 3. Out to the wing. Pass to Simmons. Back to Irving. Oh, stolen by Morant. Uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got 25 points in the game. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
They've also generated a lot of points off turnovers over the course of the game tonight. And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Here's Irving. Down low. Here's Drummond. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Running the pick and roll to perfection. Kyrie with a great feel for the game.
Timeout called. Memphis. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Yeah, they're going to have to find a way to run him off his spots out there. He is rolling.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Here's Adams. Second shot opportunity. He can't get that one to fall. And Brooklyn going the other way now.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
And this is where the team is starting to rely on Andre. They need a big bucket. He provides it.
Pass to Bane. The shot. Good. And the setup by Moran.
Nothing went right on that offensive possession except the result.
Watch 2 minutes to play. Fourth quarter.
Now here's Irving. A quick shot there. It's off target.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
And he recovers it. 6 to shoot. Here's Adams. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
Emphatic bucket from Steven Adams. His team needed one, and he wouldn't be denied.
Outside for Irving. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Knocks down the long J.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Looks smart when the shots are going down.
Wide open look. It falls.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time.
Did you see that? I saw it. And he saw it. And that's what he does. KD, a crunch time assassin.
Morant, no good.
Well, what did Coach tell us? We wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Irving for 3. Good work defensively by Brooks.
He clearly wants to try and close this game out strong, but your deep range isn't there. You just can't keep forcing it.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Ooh, knocks down the clutch free throw.
You know, in most NBA drafts, John Morant would have gone #1 overall, but not in a draft with Zion, at least not at the time. Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
All right, look who's coming up in the court.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're down by 1. 16 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
These are the plays that people remember. I can't wait to see what he has devised.
Pass to Irving. Back to Durant. And so it's the Grizzlies.
the home of the 76ers here in Philadelphia, as 2K Sports brings you today's action live from the Wells Fargo Center. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. We take a look at the Suns. Well, they are on top of their game right now, and guys, on top of the league, the best record in both conferences.
Yeah, and they just look sort of lost out there lately. You know, they're not playing with a whole lot of purpose or drive. And you just can't wait for good things to happen. You've got to make them happen.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Here's Paul. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan.
And a key part, Doris, of Harden's game lately, his rebounding.
Right, because his ability to rake and take, get out in transition, make great decisions on the fly, it puts so much pressure on the defense.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
They double him with Jordan. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's Philadelphia now. And it's Harden with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
Yeah, and last year it didn't matter whether it was on the home or on the road. They failed to take a game from either of the two meetings.
You know, they may have lost some confidence coming off those losses last year. They know their roster is similarly talented. You wonder if that provides extra motivation in this matchup this season.
Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
Chris Paul. The shot's good from Paul.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there? It just gets to the rack really easy.
On offense, here are the Suns. Trailing by 2. Here's Ayton. Here's Bridges. Tries again. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Harris misses. And there's the call on Joel Embiid.
Weak ass out of here, nigga. You suck. Watch how bad I beat you.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And that's an intentional foul. And with the postseason
Foul, you stupid ass bitch. Dumbass bot boy. You a bot, nigga. You a bot, nigga. You a bot, nigga. You bot ass nigga. You body ass nigga. You body ass nigga.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Chris Paul. The shot's good from Paul. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Philadelphia. Harden draws the double. Paul with the steal. Here's Crowder. Banked in off the glass.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Down low. Here's Ayton. Off target at the rim. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be his second foul of the game. Harden left side. And Phoenix has possession. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Boy, you think about DeAndre Ayton, it's his size that comes to mind, and he understands how to utilize that to score.
Here's Crowder. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Embiid.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Suns?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Here's Millsap. They kick it out to Green. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Millsap. And he converts the layup.
And the play succeeds because Millsap comes to the court hungry. He chases down boards and second chance opportunity.
Paul. It's hauled in by Thibault.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end. That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Here's Paul. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. A free-flowing first quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
Well, they've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Now here's Paul. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. In the corner, Crowder with it. And Ayton throws it down.
Jay Crowder.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
And with Ayton, one area of his game that's always been elite, Doris, his work and rebounding.
Yeah, there's no question. As good as advertised. He is a double-double machine. And think about it. He is not even at his prime yet. Well, that's the court awareness of Mr. Devin Booker. This guy increasingly becoming such a good passer.
Driving to the basket. Outside, Green. Here's Milton. A reverse. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Ayton. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Boy, he's been known as a good ball handler, but Booker entering elite territory with that move.
On the wing, Green. It's good from long range. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
And Paul gets it to go in.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. But Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. To the middle. And stolen by Thibault. to the inside. Millsap. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Paul from deep three-point land. It's hauled in by the 76ers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
A game they definitely felt they could win, and with a break here or there, they probably could have.
You know what? The stats certainly looked good, but the fact of the matter is they couldn't deliver in the clutch moments, and that's something you've got to figure out moving forward.
Some changes for Philadelphia. And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
DeAndre Ayton, the first pick of the 2018 draft. He was obviously the consensus #1 at the time. So hard to pass on a center like him who's got size, athleticism, and an elite vertical threat at the cup.
We've got 1:55 left in the first half of basketball. Drives to the hoop. Here's Payne. Good D by Jordan.
And that was a loaded 2018 draft class. Not just Ayton, but Doncic and Trae Young as well.
Yeah, there were some question marks early in his career about whether that was the right selection. But, boy, Ayton has been a tremendous fit for them. This guy's upside is still so high.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, that's about as high percentage as it gets for DJ. Go to work, big man.
Kicks it out to Johnson. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the second quarter. And the slam dunk by McGee.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Harden. McGee with the block.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Now Harden following Tobias Harris's three-point attempt. The rebound by Johnson. Suns lead by 6. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shamet on the wing. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Pass to Craig with 1 on the clock. And so it's the Phoenix Suns holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Here's Jordan, and he makes good on the layup. Jordan's got his second bucket. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
The 76ers trail by 6. Here's Harden. Driving in. And the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
DeAndre Jordan.
And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. Philadelphia on D. Inside. Here's Johnson.
And something that Harden continues to work on. That kind of defensive effort makes his coaches and teammates proud.
And Cam Johnson, a surprise pick, Doris, when he was taken 11th back in 2019. Many wondered, I recall, what the Suns saw. Now, that's not the case.
Well, that's exactly right, because most projections had him as a late first-round pick. The Suns front office, give them credit. They saw the upside of Cameron Johnson, and boy, he is now viewed as one of the steals of that draft.
And so here is Philadelphia. The 76ers trail. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And the jam by Harden.
You could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic. Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Bucket is good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Now here's Payne. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Driving the lane. Good D by Harden.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Frames the three while he's being fouled, and he might be able to make this a 4-point play.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to.
It's funny you make a run when my starters are on the bench. You're ass, dude.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. The Harden has taken that up a notch, and he now often looks for his teammates first.
A shot that time, not on target. And Philadelphia the other way now. And now we've got the intentional foul. And the 76ers call time here. And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around you.
I'm going to keep your starters in, buddy, because you're going to lose.
Finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
That don't help give your players stamina, just so you know. Google it. 2K patch that, you stupid fuck.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
And through hard work, this has become Harris's bread and butter. A knockdown shooter off the catch.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Bring your black ass on. Yo, Cotton Boy, let's go. Let's go, Cotton Boy.
Here's Booker. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. Pass to Ayton to end the run, and Jordan sends it back.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message.
Paul looking around. Shot clock at 5. The second chance effort.
Devin Booker.
And Booker with the layup.
Chris Paul.
And that's now 6 points for Devin Booker.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker on the interior. It matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
Now, here is Harden, following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. Second shot opportunity. And the rejection by Ayton.
And we know how good Embiid is at drawing fouls, especially in the painted area. He welcomes the contact.
And Embiid drops them both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Paul, no one around him. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Well, Paul can be consistent from that part of the floor. Defenses should know you can't allow his mid-range game to start cooking.
Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Chris Paul.
My goodness, he takes his man to school. Forget going around him, just go straight through it.
Boy, the defense couldn't have been any tighter, Clark. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
To me, you've got to run this guy off his shots. Jay Crowder is a good catch-and-shoot jump shooter.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on an 11-2 run. In the corner, it's Bridges. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And now a 4-point Suns lead. Embiid kicks it out to Harden. Fires the 3. And they get it back. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And a great show through 3 quarters as we... And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Phoenix leading by 4. To the inside. Here's Crowder. Tips it up. And another shot. To the wing right side. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And that's 13 points for Jay Crowder. And the dunk by Embiid.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone, and he's the engine to this whole operation.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Bum ass out of here, nigga.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
How many times have we seen Millsap throw it down? We've known about his leaping ability for years.
Paul with the bucket.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
To the paint. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
That's out, nigga. Those shoulders ain't gonna help you, bum ass boy.
Basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
Timeout call, the 76ers.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best.
You got the dumbest strategy I ever seen in 2K in my life, nigga. You suck.
Top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. Lead it with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. Pass to Bridges. And there's the drive. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
Back to Harden. From past the arc. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
He just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Pass to Bridges. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Bridges got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Well, we know this. Mikal Bridges has the length and hops to score inside. Nicely done.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've also jumped at every chance to attack the basket tonight. Just terrific penetration.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Now, Chris Paul has been successful at the highest level in the NBA, on and off the floor for such a long period of time. I love his intellect, his work habits, everything he represents.
Harden draws the double. Pass to Embiid. Here's Harris, defended by Paul. And here's Harden for 3. Philadelphia with a new shot clock. Harden draws the double. Just 5 to shoot. And the basket by Harris.
Really a combo forward with a solid outside touch. Harris is the ideal fit for the modern NBA.
Now here's Paul. The kick out to Crowder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And the Suns lead by 11.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Suns.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
In what's really been a fantastic year, these guys expect to win each night just as they've done here tonight. And this will end up another big win, making it 65 on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives
you watch how bad I beat you, boy. You suck. Change your strategy up, man. You coming out with Jordan and Embiid is the bodiest shit I ever seen in my life, dude. You use both of your big men like you're a bot. Like you're a bot, bro.
In attack mode all evening.
Here's Paul off target.
Wow, what a credit to DeAndre Jordan. Just tremendous defense. Uses his length to alter that shot.
Smack that nigga's head in.